Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Lydia. Please consider subscribing and joining this family. Also, if you wish to get notifications every time I upload, make sure you turn on the post notification bell. On today's video, I'm going to be sharing some of the things that I know for sure about YouTube. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. The first thing is what I have learned is the hardest task is just to start, and you can't be prepared enough. So you, even if you postpone, you will always feel some type of way doing that first video. So the hardest task is always to start. Number two, it gets better with time. I know when you want to start a channel, or if you have thought of starting a channel, you're probably doubting yourself about how things will go on, whether the video quality will get better, the sound, but for sure it does get better with time. And then number three, you don't have to be aware of your niche right from the start. As you guys may know or may not know, many YouTubers, when starting out, you'll probably find there's someone doing travel videos, lifestyle videos, pranks, or nowadays you have the trending stories. So such people have already identified their niche, but you don't necessarily have to know that at the beginning. You can explore various sectors, and then eventually you'll figure out what your niche is. And then number two, the next one, I think number four, trying to be like another YouTuber is unsustainable. You cannot try to imitate someone maybe whom you look up to. It won't be sustainable. Eventually you'll just get tired. Instead, you can draw the inspiration from them and learn to do things maybe like they do, but not necessarily trying to be completely like them, because it is unsustainable. The next thing that I have learned is consistency is key. I know someone probably rolled their eyes thinking, now who's talking about consistency? I know guys, I haven't been consistent, but that for sure is a thing. In as much as I haven't been consistent, I know for sure that consistency does help. And this is just not on YouTube, with other aspects of life as well. Even in baking, consistency is key. So let me tell you guys, at the beginning of this year, you know the way you have your new year resolutions? One of my resolutions was to upload 2 videos per week. Jokes on me. But I know one day I'll be able to keep up and post as often as possible. Maybe once a week for a start isn't that bad. So if you want to maybe grow your platform, for sure you have to be consistent. Another thing is that you don't need to have the major equipment to start out. And by the major equipment, I mean things like tripod, a camera like the real cameras, or a ring light. You don't need to have that to start. So start with what you have. Then the next thing is that there is nothing new under the sun. Nothing. So I know many people, when they want to start their channel, they're probably thinking, so what new content am I bringing out? The answer to that is there is no new content. All this content that you see already exists. Cooking videos already exist, vlogs already exist, travel videos already exist, so there's nothing new under the sun. The second last thing that I have learned for sure is that copyright claim isn't a death sentence. I know, and this is something I knew existed, that is copyright claim. I knew it existed even before I thought of opening my own YouTube channel. But knowing and getting to experience is something else. So there are actually two types of copyrights on YouTube. We have copyright claim and copyright strike. So copyright claim happens maybe where you use a song and you just don't credit the artist. Most of the times that's usually the case. And I remember one of my first videos that I put out got a copyright claim, and I was so stressed. I even ended up deleting the video from YouTube. But then when I did further research, I even googled on YouTube, what does it I know, googled on YouTube. I searched on YouTube, what does it mean when you have a copyright claim? And I remember one of the people saying, and I've always remembered this, that copyright claim simply means I am not mad at you, I'm just disappointed in you. So that is the author whose song you've used, but I'm not credited. So they're just disappointed, but they're not necessarily mad. So that's why I say it's not a death sentence. Because for me, I knew for sure I was going to be sued. That's how bad it was. But then later on, I came to know that YouTube has different ways that you can sort out that issue, either by replacing the track in your videos or simply muting the particular song that has resulted in a copyright claim. Copyright strike, on the other end, mostly happens when you violate YouTube's community guidelines. So that one might even result to the YouTube team pulling down your video from their platform. And last but not least, the thing that I know for sure is that there is room for everyone of us. So if you are thinking of starting a YouTube channel and you may be afraid that it's saturated, no, it isn't. Go ahead and take the first step. And as I said earlier, the hardest task is always to start. Once you put out that first video, you will always feel like you can now continue doing other videos. So those are the things I thought I should share about what I have learned and that I know about the YouTube platform. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something from this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and as well, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Let's grow together. Until the next time, bye guys.